Hello, hello, everyone. How are y'all doing today? Let me just get the stream starting card off and introduce. I'm Summer, the community artist over at Topic Bang, and I'm joined with Heather, the community designer of Topic Bang, and we are full of holiday spirit today, and we are gonna make, was it a holiday game in 1 hour?
Yeah, let's
Awesome.
just go and try to make something holiday-ish, winterish in an hour.
Awesome.
I'm gonna post a link right now to the
Yes.
game, and then if anyone wants to join us and help us build it, you can. You can pick the holiday of your choice. If you are a celebrator of Hanukkah or some other winter festival, you are also welcome to represent that here. Whatever floats
Yes.
your boat. Or you could just go wintry if you want
I'm
to.
really just going wintry. That's the
Yeah,
well.
that's
I'll take that back a little bit because gingerbread is kind of like a repeated theme with templates that I already have ready to roll. Um, but other
so
than that, wintry.
yeah. Yeah, I admit I have my old decoratable Christmas tree in my winter cabin that I'm gonna bring out, but uh whatever people want to do. So yeah, to get started, I'm gonna pull in some templates that I made. I think Summer is gonna give us a world because
I am in just a moment. I think I have to ask you for a favor because I think I broke myself by dragging in a pose and then removing that pose, and now I can't move.
we just stop and start again. How are you
Wonderful,
doing
thank you. Strong
there?
start.
Excellent, excellent. Good work. Okay, so
First and foremost, let's get this ground snowy.
yeah, I'm gonna bring in my cabin so I have something to stand on. And then when you're safe somewhere, let me know, and I'm gonna hit stop start just to make my Christmas tree run. You need to
I
stop
am
start.
totally safe.
All right.
Go for it.
All right, there we go. My tree should be happy now.
I could technically leave this as pure white, but I don't want to be blinded by the light every time I look down, so I'm just going to add a little bit of blue and bring the value down until it does not blind me.
So for anyone who's just sort of watching this after the fact but doesn't know much about world editing, I think one of the most important things you can know is down at the bottom corner, there's a basic and advanced mode. Summer and I are working in advanced mode, and you need to for a lot of the things we're going to do. So if you're trying to do something like we're doing and you can't do it, check that button. And the other one is there's 3 sort of cameras up at the top: a game camera, a fly camera, and an orbit cam. And if you go into the fly camera, you'll find you can just sort of zoom yourself everywhere and you won't be disrupted if you have to stop start the game. So when you're testing, obviously you need to be down in the normal game cam, but if you're just building a world, it can be really helpful to be in that fly cam.
There we go. That's snowy-ish.
It does look more wintry already. I don't know. Are we going to build like a village? What do we want to do here?
I think we can start with some portals, some houses, some NPCs, and trees, and maybe a little patch of ice.
Do like the ice.
I think just a default snow exists on the presets, doesn't it?
Yes, I think so.
I
That sounds
found
right.
it, but I'm very zoomed out. I tried to put it on the ground itself. So try to find out where my particles are. It happens when you're kind of working at scale. The best way I found to get around that is just make the particles massive until you know.
That is very good. So I pulled out 3 portals to 3 winter games that I've done. 2 are on my work account, one's on my personal account. But we can add portals to any winter games that other people have.
Oh my goodness. I think we have the gizmos for everything are now in
Yeah,
pod.
they're
Yes.
out.
Oh.
Yes. I know, it's very exciting. If anyone's wondering what Summer and I are talking about, there's a like an offset now that you can. What can I do it on? Here's one. Okay. So say I wanted to make the text for my gingerbread house be in a different place. I used to have to use these sliders, but now I can actually turn on a gizmo and move it where I want it. And then when I'm done, turn off the gizmo again. So it's very exciting, especially if you spend a lot of time positioning text and colliders and things, which I'm
Like
sure
me.
Summer has suffered there, I'm sure. Okay. So let's go back to just the featured templates here. I'm going to pull out, we can move out all the stuff I'm dropping later. I'm just kind of pulling out some stuff that's fun. This is the winter emotes. So if we emote now, it should be in there. One of the advantage to the emote overrides is they also just give like a little button for emotes, so cell phone players can click them too, which is very good.
Okay.
And we've got the snow people that can be decorated. I'd put a few of those out maybe. The snow has shadows. It's quite.
Yes.
It's like a confetti
Strange.
store.
It's on the default snow that I'm just sort of warping into what we need it to be.
That's pretty
But
funny.
yeah, it does kind of cast these little. It looks better when they're small enough to actually be snow particles, but a bit funny when they're massive because I'm way zoomed out and need to see them.
Yeah.
I wish I could tell them to cast not as much shadow.
Yeah. Yes. Subtler shading controls might be kind of fun. Okay, what else have we got here that I can work with?
Let's just turn that part off for now. Still needs to be slower.
I'm just going to mute myself for half a second here.
Alrighty.
Sorry, I have a shared house. There's people here in my house.
There's people?
Yeah, I know. Madness. I do love this winter car that Voxelius made. It's so good with the tree on top. It's pretty funny. Oh, I don't really want to see these debug lines. I'm going to go shut those off for now. I'm not debugging right now. I'm just adding bugs. Okay. Very good. Very good. It's such a cute car. What else? Oh yeah, I wanted to maybe do some wearable winter stuff. Should I do a custom jetpack? I can do that maybe. It's a little bit ambitious, but
yeah, we can do it. I think we got time to experiment.
This is going to be a little tricky because I need to stay in edit mode so that anybody who wants to edit can edit the game. So I'm going to, I think, voxel the art for this jetpack in my other window. So apologize for that. But that way people can keep editing.
Okay.
I'm just going to go and find the Jetpack and remix it to start with here.
Not debugging, I'm adding bugs, Jake says.
Yeah.
Also, hey, Jake. Welcome.
I find you spend a lot of time adding bugs if you're doing game development, right?
Shh, nah.
We're sort of in the ending phases of Elemental Beast, not like finishing the game, but getting it ready to launch. So, you know, we went through the initial part where you plan it and then you rough out the systems and then you're putting in most of the data. And now we're just in the part where we're trying to solve all the bugs that we've been adding for months. It's a thing.
I don't actually think I want them to follow anyone. Can I make them not follow anyone?
Can't find the Jetpack. Maybe I can just go to Vox. Like, is it Voxelius who did the Jetpack? I don't know who did the art for it.
That was Charles, I believe, back in the day. And then Charlie went and fixed some things. And then I think we've all kind of pitched into.
I'm just looking for like the actual art piece. Oh, I remixed it.
Dirt Nation.
So, hey, Dirt Nation. That means that I remix it. So if I go to my own little dragon one, I should be able to find the original, maybe. Let us try that. Yes, got it. It's by Melventi1. I can't say that. Okay, got it. Dirt Nation, if you want to jump in the link, maybe should I post the link again? I don't know if
I wonder if the link stays visible for new joiners, but we can repost it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see if I've still got it here. I know you have a Christmas game, Dirt Nation, or a winter game. So if you wanted to come and add it to a portal here, you're welcome. Like, copy the portal and set it to your game. You're welcome to do that, or I could do it for you. I didn't want to just add people's games without asking them, but if somebody has a game and they can't jump in here, you can just tell me the name of your game and I'll try to find it and add it to a portal. Any winter or festive game is fine at all.
Squid Kid. I believe if you're wearing a custom head at the moment, I might need to take a look at its permissions because it might not be visible to others if it's not set as usable to others. Are you wearing a custom head at the moment?
I feel like a Squid Kid likes having an invisible head, maybe.
Oh, I see. If this was by design, that is totally fine.
I think it might be. I do get that. Like, you know, there's something to be like represented by just the clothing you choose and nothing else. Like, that is sort of satisfying in its own way. I was posting a link. Did I actually do that? Yes, I did. Oh, I'm terrible. Like, so distracted.
My goodness, it just dawned on me that like you've got this gingerbread house building kit, and then I wonder like how much of that could be MET'd and then like.
Oh, you definitely could. If you just, I mean, the real trick is the way this stuff has to be named and things. It's definitely doable though. Like, the work board in there is not bad to bring in.
Okay.
It's been a long time since I worked on it though.
Let me get this temporary little gingerbread village from a few years ago in, and now I'll go take a look. And I think it will work as well. Or I want to find out, definitely. Yeah. Because I have a couple of houses they just can't be walked into.
Yeah. So the jetpack is 6 frames. And what do I want it to look like? That is the question here. I also don't remember. I got to put it on here. Did I put one out in the scene? I did. I don't remember which part is the actual part that you. So the little lights go on the back, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So this is the back. It's actually quite an elaborate. The jetpack's quite an elaborate little object. With how many. We're gonna get rid of some colors in it right away. Here, I'll try to point my character so people in the stream can see stuff changing in the world over here.
Hi, a lethal jelly bean. Thanks for stopping by. And feel free to join us in the link. We're editing a Christmas game, or not Christmas, holiday, just in general,
Holiday,
whichever
winter,
wintry, festive.
school's
thing.
out.
Yeah, end of the year, anything goes kind of game.
Hot chocolate, whatever.
Yes.
All the good stuff. All right. Oh, I always forget that I can like swap all the colors out via that palette thing, I forget that that's possible. So I think I'm just gonna turn a whole bunch of it to less colors so it's easier to skin. It's hard to skin things when they're like a million colors.
Yeah. It's I get more and more limited with palette as I make things now, since we've gotten tinting as a system, so that I can cut things into 2, maybe 3 pieces, and that's it.
Yeah. I think that's totally fair. Like, it's so much easier.
I just want everything I make to be as usable as possible to everyone else, even though my favorite colors might not be their favorite colors. So. Is the gingerbread kit in the, there it is. Yeah, I'm just blind. Don't mind me.
It's the only time of year the gingerbread kit gets to shine. Wow, this like jetpack has so many shades of almost black on it. Okay, we've got it down to 2 colors. So makes it look very dramatic. So I need to turn this to something wintry, but I'm not. Maybe I should just make like a snow wing thing. That might be fun, like a snowflake dealio.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe with less frames.
Ice wing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think this is more frames than I want to do. So let's get rid of a couple. Let's just. I admire people with the focus to do complex animations, but I'm maybe not that.
Same. I think functional first and then form following that. The thing to do the thing first and fanciness afterwards, right? So I'm going to see if I can just put this entire kit onto one object, pull it into our game, and see if that behaves.
Oh wow! Just like everything, like the lots and everything. Whoa!
Because I don't. I would have to like pick them apart and understand them otherwise, and I'm like, that's a lot of reading, and I would rather be arting right now.
Picking the ambitious things here. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I think what I'll do is I'll show my screen very briefly so that I don't get rid of my other screen, but that's what I'm doing right now. I've got a jetpack. It's not very exciting yet, but what I'm going to do is try to draw like wintry wings in place of the wings that are here. So I've turned on like the symmetry kind of mode thing, and I'm just going to go and try to do that. Hopefully I'm still have the back here. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Does everyone have like amazing winter plans? Or is it just like play video games and eat? I mean, that's also an amazing winter plan, to be fair.
I mean, that was my plan. I did all my holiday visiting people in advance so that I could have this week to do all of the games I have not made time for. You have oh yeah, you're celebrating the solstice? Nice. How are you celebrating?
Is there food involved? I always like celebrations that involve food. Food and beer.
Nice.
There's definitely the season of like we're all getting too many calories, and regardless of what's being celebrated, I definitely think that's the time of year. I'm actually kind of looking forward to doing some cooking. I've been really busy with work lately, and so I haven't made. I'm not someone who normally likes to cook per se, but it's just been like enough lately that I've just been too busy to cook at all. But I'm actually kind of looking forward to it, just to eat some stuff that's more, I don't know, homemade, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I see a gingerbread kit. I'm on a gingerbread kit. I was at my house.
Did it actually give you your name and
Yeah.
is it functional and all this? Oh goodness, that can't have worked that fast. I expected things to catch fire somehow. That's awesome. Let me make sure that y'all have ground under you real quick.
I'm a little bit scared to go in. If I hit return to game, that'll probably boot other people out of edit mode, will it? I don't know. So that I can actually test it.
It shouldn't. I've been in edit mode, jumping in and out.
I just wasn't sure because I was
No
hosting.
trouble.
So I'll hit return to game. Let me know if this knocks you all out of edit mode. But let's see. What is the button to decorate? B. I haven't done this in a while. Yeah, I can put a candy on my house. I did it. I have a green candy.
Excellent.
I should just turn myself into like a top view cam. So then there, now people can see what's going on. I feel like I need to bring in a mountain to put my winter cabin on the top of. So it's away from this gingerbread nonsense.
I wonder if I have some templated terrain that we could make. I bet I know how I could do it. I'm going to go back and make another new game. And I'm going to steal the ice environment.
I love that we can steal from those starter games without saving a copy of them. Like,
yep.
So good. I'm just like always taking things from there now.
Let me make sure I did not accidentally grab a camera into. Okay. I did, but I'm going to try to find this camera that we have currently and rename it so I delete the right one.
Deleting the wrong camera is definitely a adventure. It's actually sort of surprisingly hard to make a snowflake. Just at quite a large scale. Like it's like I have to count too many little voxels to know.
All right, I think I got the right one. Good deal.
My snowflake looks kind of like a bone.
Wait, can you share screen? Okay. I'm curious.
It's just like
Because this might be like I think that just makes it like a spooky snowflake. It's like a
Spooky
combination of two holidays.
I feel like maybe I spend too much time drawing spooky things and then my brain can't really do other things as well. That's what I think.
I failed to see a problem. I think it's a cool style to have. Let's see. Make sure I grab only the right things. Done.
Yeah, I was a little bit sad that we didn't have time to do a winter jam this year, but it was just because we were trying to get Honeyvale and Elemental Beasts out. So we'll definitely do some new jams. Dirt Nation's asking, can you see my house? Where is this house? Is it a gingerbread house I'm looking for? Or is it a custom house? Where's Dirt Nation even hiding? That's Squid Kid, right? There's a Squid Kid.
I see a squid. It's like I don't see the changes made.
No, I don't see any decoration either. I wonder if it's because we've just dragged it in and we're all in different states. I wonder if if one refreshed, if we see it. Yeah, or a stop start. Okay, I'm going to do a stop start and see if that changes anything. Sorry if this startles anyone. Let's see where did. Yeah, now I can see it. That looks great. Very nice. Did that quick too. Nice, like sort of window box effect. Very cute.
Awesome.
I just realized I'm like my cat's invisible on the stream. It's getting cut by the thing, so I was just like petting air. I swear, I have a cat here. Just not just crazy. It's I have a fuzzy visitor.
I believe you. Cats defy our rules. They don't have to exist on our webcams. They don't have to obey the laws of gravity or physics.
Must be nice to be them.
Mm-hmm. All right, here comes the big import number 2. Fingers crossed. Don't break, don't break. Excellent. Got some things. Ah, there were a few locked entities. It did not come through.
Oh no.
That's fine. We could make a mountain out of these pieces.
What I haven't done in a long time is cut paper snowflakes.
Oh yeah?
This hasn't come up lately, but I should do that. I always enjoyed cutting them and then like opening them up and seeing what pattern it would be. Like that kind of thing pleases me. Like art that you don't really know what it's going to look like until it's already done.
It's got to trust the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's ever done any like pottery, but glazing is like that. You know, you have you've made your pot and you fired it, and now you coat it in this like mud colored looking stuff, and then you just put it in the kiln and wait to see what it'll look like when it gets out. And I love it. It's like so exciting to open the kiln and see that none of it worked at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad.
Or
But
that it fell over in the kiln, or there was a bubble in it somewhere, and that it's just
yeah, the ones that explode that's quite dramatic. But
yeah.
yeah, game making isn't near as exciting in that way. Most of our bugs are more fixable, I guess. Okay, well, I made something that looks a little bit more snowflake-like.
Yeah.
This is not going to be a snowflake with symmetry, 6 slice, whatever it is, because I'm not crazy. 45-degree angles are a lot easier on a computer. So.
Oh yeah.
So let's. This is what we got so far. This is my little snowflake so far. Oops.
It's very ornate looking.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Reminds me of those crocheted things, like the crocheted coasters or something. But
Yeah.
that's okay.
I think I'll put my view of the main screen on camera while I'm editing on the main screen. If you're doing
Sounds good.
snowflake art, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna jump over here and full screen that. There we go. So now we can just turn this hodgepodge of environment pieces into something of a build your own mountain kit. All these little terrain rocks. How did you get up there?
The car.
I'm just gonna put that back to you now.
Probably just delete it because it should be spawned through its post. I don't know why there's just a car up there.
There we go.
I don't think that's the way cars are supposed to work, but
No,
I
feel
guess
like it probably moved up to match the terrain, and then when I moved the terrain out of the way, I
yeah.
was like, did not go with it.
I'm hoping by next Christmas that we can make a new version of the gingerbread kit that works on mobile too. Because I feel really bad this one doesn't work on mobile, but there's some new decorating stuff that got made for elemental beasts. So hopefully I can just take that and redo the kit to use it, and that way everybody could decorate, and that would be pretty exciting.
Sounds awesome. Who put all these clouds in my way? Wait,
I feel like it was you. You are the problem.
Nope, not those clouds. These clouds? Yep. Out of the way. Hey, we're only 30 minutes in and we already have a functioning
Yeah, you brought it all in. I haven't
hybrid of 3 games.
I'm trying to figure out how to join my like wings to the pack. So I designed a wing, but then
I would like to pose these houses around that in maybe not a circle, but more of a village layout. But
Think you
I
can,
think
but
there's a gizmo hiding out on them, probably, which means if I just select it like this, I might miss it.
I don't know. Is there a gizmo on them? I feel like if you click the base plate on one, it
There was
should have like a tag, and that's what makes it a lot.
I think there was a little blue circle with a dot underneath it in front of these when I was looking at the.
Here, I don't know who's editing in here right now beside us, but I'll hit stop so we can look at it. Oh, that's just the
This, yeah.
yeah, that's the landing point.
Do they need to have that for their house to be assigned to them?
It might only be so that they can teleport to their lot, right? So that because I think there's a button that lets you teleport to the lot.
I think for now, while we're moving things around, I can just disable the gizmos on
Yeah,
them, and
yeah.
we can run the game again. And that way I can move them with their house.
Yeah, that sounds good. Wow, I just realized that I have been editing this jetpack thing without saving it. Ay.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine. Haven't lost anything yet. That was just a foolish decision. Let me know when I should hit play on the game again.
All right. Wait, hold on. These arrows. Did they stick around? They seem to. Maybe they're parented to. No. Okay, I'm not sure. I think it's safe.
Okay. I've hit play again. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So I am almost done these wings. I just need something to represent the pack part. I ended up getting rid of all the animation frames. This is going to be like 2 frames. Animating's just too hard.
Animating is work.
Yeah. We need somebody else to do my animation for me. Let's see. When I did the little dragon jetpacks, man, that took me a while because I didn't understand like how exactly the jetpack worked. So there was a lot of like false starts getting that one.
I think that the gingerbread decoratable village should start facing this way, because if you're being teleported to it, then you should be able to see this sort of little hub central with all the other games first. I'm going to put them all facing that house, kind of, and then turn all of those teleporters around so that they face that when you first spawn in.
Squid Kid, if you're around. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cute. Squid Kid, if you're around, do you want a portal to your, I think it's a hippo. There's a winter hippo hobby or something. Let's see.
There's a hippo involved?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm very curious.
I think it was done for last year's Winter Jam, and I think there's a hippo, so we could link that one up.
Oh, maybe I'll leave enough room for some sidewalk between them all.
I was trying to make this pack look like icicles or something, but I failed utterly. Oh well.
I think if they're wearing a jetpack flying around in the middle of winter, then they will form icicles all on their own, and you don't have to worry about that.
I see. I actually like really, really, really love seasonal content for games. Not just like that I make for my games, but just in general. I love,
Mhm.
you know, jumping into a game in the summer and having it have summertime stuff or that kind of thing. Ah, it's so good. I don't know why. I just really like it.
I think what's nice about making seasonal stuff is going or happening across the stuff you made for last year's seasonal content and being like, oh, I'm better than that now. It's sort of like a trip down memory lane, a little bit of nostalgia and a sense of like how far you've come since the last time. All in one, and then it's gingerbread flavored or pumpkin flavored or, whatever seasonal funness comes with that.
I've definitely made enough games now that my older stuff is so old. it's, it's a little it's a little bit of a
Yeah.
thing to look at, but I still, there's still like a little bit of pride that you managed to finish whatever it was. And anyone out there who's
Nice.
made any kind of game, no matter how small, you should be super proud that you managed to finish it. That's like to the point that I could share. Like the vast majority of projects people make, no one ever even sees or plays. They never even, you know, get shared with anyone. Like the vast majority. So it's always nice. And I think people don't take enough pride. They're so embarrassed that their game isn't quite what they wanted it to be or whatever, that they
Yeah.
don't realize how big a deal it is to just make it and finish it and share it.
Mhm. It's all, whether it turned out how you wanted it to or not, it's all part of the journey. And the best thing is to enjoy the journey, not the result, right?
And every single thing you finish like that makes your next one better and better and better. Like you really only get better over time. You don't generally get worse. Okay, well, I've made something. It does not. I will definitely revisit this when I have more time. But that's okay. Doesn't matter. We're just trying to be quick and make it wintry. I dropped it to only 2 frames when I realized how complex it was going to be to make these open. So that's why we are just going to go with something very simple for now.
Okay. I might have accidentally. I wonder if I can just deselect these. There we go.
So I don't
Live in
know.
your house.
I don't know if people know, but the Jetpack has been updated, so you can actually just swap the art that's on the object itself, as long as this box here. Oh yeah, right. My screen's not up right now. There's a checkbox on it that says replace voxel object. As long as that is checked, you can just change the art of the pickup, and it should change the art of the jetpack just like that. You shouldn't need to do anything else. So let's just go see if that worked. It's like, where will I be standing? Where will Summer put me? Okay. Sitting very high on my back, so maybe I should change that. Our cameras are very far from our player in this one.
Yeah. So it's a bit zoomed out. Might some be the FOV as well.
Yeah, it could be. But it looks like the jetpack's working.
I can't delete spawn points. Oh, I'm not an admin.
Delete the tag off it, and then you should be able to.
Excellent.
Oops.
What, did we need that one?
No, I hit a portal, which would have definitely kicked everyone from the session. I'll try not to do that. Okay, so
Sounds like a good moment for a panic save.
Yeah, that's true. Let's do a save. We haven't done one in a long time. Oh, this cat on my lap is making me overheat. Okay, I'm gonna just go. You know, I'm gonna leave the art like this. The wing art, I'll fix it later after the stream. But if I fix the voxel object now, nobody will be able to see the change. So rather than mess with that, I'll just move on to making another little interactive thing of some sort, or build out a spot that these portals can live.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go to the fly cam. Are you putting in a mountain?
Yep, it's time to build some mountain now that the village is villaging over here.
We should probably set this game to 8 players since it's got the gingerbread houses in it, and that's how many lots there are. So I'll just change that. We only had a couple people hop in and join us, right? So it should be safe.
I think so.
Yeah, if people are wondering, if you hit the little 3 dots next to your save button, that opens up some extra options, including the player count for your game. So if you only want one person or 2 or 20, you can control that there. The reason for limiting it on something like a gingerbread game is because for each person you want to support in this game, you need a copy of the lot and a set of candies. And there's only so many that you can have before it wouldn't perform very well. So limiting it to 8 gives you room to still decorate and build a world. But you could definitely up that depending on how many decorations you gave each person. Sorry to anyone who sends me an invite while we're streaming. I'm not gonna. If I leave or click anything like that, I'll mess this up for everybody.
I'm so sorry, Warrior Queen. I cannot join you right now. I feel I definitely feel the pull to play more Honeyvale, but
it's true. It's true. It's very appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Should have, if I had have known, I would have made the portals gingerbread themed instead of blue. Could have made them. If I had have but known. Let's see, what else have I got that we can pull out that might be fun?
So you wanted a mountain.
Yeah, I want to put my house on a mountain so
back in your
loom over everybody.
I see.
It's important. It's like the Grinch, only my house is decorated for Christmas. So okay.
Rotation. Kind of a warbly cube. I wonder if I have something with a bit more of a point on it in this pile. Ain't the same. Starter rock. They're all the same rock, aren't they? Except for you. That'll work. Okay. All right. I'm having a vision. Or I'm about to sneeze.
Whatever works, I guess. It's funny. There's like stuff. I'm just looking through my voxel objects to see if I did any other wintry things that I can throw in here. And I don't even remember making half these things. I have a sleigh and I have a reindeer chair, so I could just like make a sleigh pulled by reindeer chairs. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're making this have quite the approach. It's so dramatic.
Yeah, I'm trying to imagine some pathway, and you could frame the house around this little thing. Maybe I could put a little ice well back here or something like that. I don't know yet. Just something mountainish. You want to loom? We're gonna loom.
Gotta have like, I want something to kind of frame the portals a bit. I don't know. Do you think people would be mad at me if I go and put portals to their games without asking them? I don't know. Because we've
I
got it.
don't think so because we do this with the feature
That's true.
system
Because
as
we've
it
got
is,
like
and with the hub
so,
system.
so many good little winter games, and there's no hub for them. So it'd be fun to put a lot more of them out. Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can find. I was looking for like a big empty building or archways or some columns or something or a platform. Oh, I found some snowflakes. I must have made those for the game jam last year. I think they're actually like obstacles. They're like spinning saw blades in my hobby.
Oh.
But maybe I could do something with these to put the portals on. All right, let's try that. Let's use snowflakes in like a circle. Let's use this. It is very hard to work on white things.
Okay, I don't want to lose.
It's like this pile of snow is slowly going over my circle, so it's like
Oh,
there's some
oops.
snow.
There you go.
I move my circle.
I was just working on the border transition, but also trying to replace the starter ground with the snow in a new way.
It was funny. It felt very organic, like a
Mhm.
slowly creeping glacier or something was emerging.
Maybe I can snow cap these. I just see.
If anyone's ever making something very thin, like a carpet on the ground or a picture on the wall, and you're finding it has kind of some ugly shading on it, just uncheck cast shadow. Um, a carpet, generally, you don't need a shadow on the ground below it. Like it's already sitting so close to the ground that it doesn't add that much, but the shading effects can add some like visual noise. So if you're not liking what it looks like, just try disabling that shadow. You can also remove colliders on things like carpets that are tucked right to the ground. You just don't need them. The player doesn't need to walk on it. Having that tiny amount of thickness won't hurt anything. It'll just look like a cushy carpet that the person's foot sinks into a little, so that looks fine.
How in the world did I? Very strange. Okay, I think I hit a selection bug. Are you able to save the game at the moment?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to refresh and try rejoining. Also,
Okay.
I'm going to pass the camera back to you.
Sounds good. I will just full screen this so it looks a little better. I'm just trying to make sort of a platform or something to put the portals on here. And then I think I'm gonna go find a few more people's games to add to it.
So I've run into a wall. I can't seem to get into a multiplayer session of that edit link now.
No. I could try just who's how do I tell who's in here with me? If I hold shift, it's just me in here right now. So I think if we could do a fresh link. Let me just do that quick. We'll just put a 2 on the end.
Maybe the only couple of things I was going to do with these last few minutes was to like squish the mountain now that it's built and push the far clip and border the edge of the terrain. And then I think we got a whole big game ready to go. Try to jamming too. Okay, I'll just try to type it.
Did you manage to get in there from that second link?
I am in the game in multiplayer. I just need to change the link a little bit because I can't copy it from where it was pasted.
Oh,
at the
I see.
moment. But I got it. I just had to add editor, and I'm in. Excellent.
Yay. It's really funny how hard white stuff is to see on white stuff. I'm going to put a snowflake with a spin on it just to be annoying. Got to get some new scripts in these drop-on scripts. It's fun, but there's not enough variety in here. People should give me requests for things to go big for. All right, let's... Although the first thing I do when I put the spin script on anything is immediately drop the speed down. I don't think I've ever used the speed at 1. Not a single time have I wanted something spinning that fast. If I made this the parent of all of this, that would probably be nice. Oh, I keep forgetting to go back in full screen so it's easier to see what's going on. So right now, I just made the spinning snowflake to kind of like, I don't know, call out this portal area. And I'm going to make the parent here. The portal area will make these doors have that same parent. I could use the hierarchy to do this, but since it's got a fairly straightforward name, it's not too bad to type it. Okay, so now when I move this base blue thing of the portal, all these parts will go. So we can set this area with the portals wherever Summer thinks it will look beautiful.
The portal area?
Yeah. It's now all parented to blue circle, so we could put it wherever.
Right. Is this house how you want it to, or is the mountain suitable for the house to be up here?
Perfect. Just anywhere. Okay. Very good. Very good.
Make that a little road up to the house, and it sort of sits up here.
I think I'm going to hide the pose wheel controller and the holiday emote override under the map. They're gone now.
Cool.
Nobody needs to click those. It's interesting what it looks like as you spin those ground pieces. It's a very like gooey kind of effect. It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm sort of Even what you were talking about earlier was just trying to trust the process of getting this weird shape to be something that is workable and hoping that it lands in the area that I need a mountain to be. um,
I think what we'll do, since we're like running out of time here, is that in the description for this game, I will call out that if anyone wants a portal to their game added in the next week or two, I will do my best to add that here. Because yeah, we can add some more portals. Maybe we can try to find every winter and holiday game that we can, and put them in this little world so people can find them and enjoy them over the holidays. It's funny, like the white noise of the just wind or whatever is. I keep not even realizing it's coming from the game. It's like a fan on in my house or something. It's just like accepted background noise. I think the chocolate fountain doesn't fit in this environment. I think we should ditch the chocolate fountain or maybe change what it is. Let's see. Does it still work in here? I'm pretty pleased that you were able to just bring the gingerbread game in, though, and the functionality all worked. That's nice.
I am floored by that. I thought that would be what took the rest of my hour, honestly.
Well, it was meant to be fairly simple to edit that kit, but I don't think too many people have played with it yet. I tried to turn it into an underwater game, but then I found out that I couldn't carve volumes from an underwater area. Just with how our water system works, and so I haven't worked on it anymore, but I should get back to it and try to do that. We need more decorating and building games on Topic Bang. I love them. Have you made any winter games? Summer?
Yeah, I get that sometimes. I started on one, and my plan is to finish it over this weekend. I'm working on a game with hubby to have like Christmas toys come down the line, and some of them are functional and ready to go into the sleigh to go out, and some of them are not quite right, and you have to make very quick judgment calls of which is a good toy or which one needs to go back to the shop. And so you're like a little helper elf. That's the plan. And most of the systems are in place. Now the art just needs to be made. And I think I can knock that out in a weekend. We shall see.
That's exciting. That's like, I kind of wish I had a little thing like that going on right now. That sounds great. It's been one of those months where I just didn't have time to do anything, and I'm kind of itching to make something.
But go for it. Like, unless you have like a lot of holiday.
Yeah, that's the problem. I just barely finished shopping on Sunday, and I've got company coming, and
it is always so easy to talk about making all the games we want to make, and then but there's time and stuff. Oh, we did go over a little bit on time, but
yeah, we did. That's all right. I wanted to throw in at least one portal by someone else, so I'm throwing in that game by Squid Kid. I didn't hear back, but I'm just going to put it in anyway. One thing to note about these portals, if anyone's using them, this is the part that's throwing the image on this portal is the same as the one down in the featured templates bar that has the image on it. You do have to stop and start the game to see the image change. So if you're ever working with this and you're like frustrated that the image isn't changing, just stop and start and it'll update. So that's why this one's still showing the gingerbread house right now.
Alrighty. Do we want this little gingerbread NPC to message anything?
Oh, I guess it could wish everybody happy holidays. That would be fun. And
Alright.
maybe let us know if you have a winter game we should link. I guess you could do that if it
Yeah.
can say that much.
It can. It's a stackable script made by Brad. It's very handy.
I want to do a bunch of videos in the new year that are just calling out favorite little scripts, because I think we use a lot of scripts all the time just without thinking that give us all kinds of cool abilities, but you don't need to be a scripter. You just need to know these things exist. So I think it would be a really good tiny little video series to just call out and show how to use some of these really fun little scripts. Let's see, let me go back into fly chem mode so we can admire what we have here so far. It's the little gingerbread houses have a very different vibe when they're like in behind the big houses like that. Like it's like the the fancy section of town and then the like crowded section of town.
Yeah, I just wanted to like have this environment carry on, but also frame it as like you can't really interact with these buildings back here. Go back. I think I have a fence, don't I? I made like a little candy cane fence some year.
Oh, you did. It was in the
There you are.
that old showcase from so long ago.
And just to flex on the Gizmo editing one more time, just gonna steal this screen.
Yeah, I do. It's so nice. I know if people haven't been suffering with using it the other way.
Bam. Bam. No, wait, get back here. Yeah.
It's definitely so much quicker. So what Summer's doing here is adding another voxel component to the same entity and then moving that using the gizmo quickly into place where she wants it. And then when she's done, she can make like a box collider that could go the length of the whole fence, rather than needing each little section of fence to be a separate entity. Some of the cost of an object in a game is the actual like art, but some of it is just like its position in space. And so if you put a lot of things on one entity, like Summer's doing here, it can be like a savings, and it can let you have more stuff in your game to build this way.
Yep. Makes a giant fence in no time at all.
This candy's turned out nicely. It's cute.
Thanks.
I had a lot of trouble when I went to make the peppermints for the gingerbread houses. Some things are harder than others. Twists are quite challenging on a voxel. I should put out more of those. Where should I put these jetpacks? I should put out a few more of those. Oh, I guess I can't really move those while the game is playing.
Well, I'm done with my part if you wanted to.
Okay,
I'll just make sure you're sharing again.
Yeah. I'll just put a couple jetpacks I'll just put them in the portal area for now. I'm like forgetting which button I need to hold down to copy. It's like my hands kind of know, but it depends what I've been working in lately.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, thank you for everybody who stopped by, and happy holidays to everybody.
I hope you'll have a wonderful new year.
Big Bang is on holiday next week, so don't expect any amazing updates or anything from us. We're all going to be eating food and stuff. But in the new year, we have lots of really big plans. Elemental Beast should come pretty quick in the new year if all goes well. And Summer, Sky, and I are hoping to get back to doing some art jams and some game jams and all that stuff that we've been too busy for the last month or so. And also, yeah, new tutorial videos, and there's lots of cool stuff still coming to the engine in the new year. So that should be all very exciting. And if you want your game added to this, I'm going to keep picking away at this, even though we started during the stream. And I'll add more little hub portals, and Summer can add other things she thinks it's missing. And yeah, just let us know if you want to be included in that. And other than that, enjoy your holidays if you're currently on holidays, and we will see you all in the new year.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.